It's early January in the Rocky Mountains of Western Canada. Backcountry travel in the winter is all about managing uncertainty. The snowpack, weather, and terrain become unique obstacles, and you never really know how things will go until you're there.
So I just skied in 13.5 kilometers into the backcountry of Banff National Park. I'm out here alone on a kind of scouting trip. I'll explain that in a little bit, but I'm absolutely smashed. I'm really thirsty. So I'm gonna start to set up camp, get some water in me, and then explain a little bit what's going on here. I'm gonna get a chill fast. Oh, that feels good. Feel the warmth already. The sun is starting to set so fast. It's gonna be very dark soon. These gloves are damp. I'll put them somewhere else, they'll just freeze up and then be useless. So, into my shell. All right, that feels good. It's actually not that cold out. Pretty mild. But when things are damp, they cool down real fast. There's not too much snow, just enough. So it's light enough that I can see, but it's gonna get dark quick. Now I can do something. I'm so thirsty. I wasn't expecting the ski out here to take so long. Not that it took super long, but 4 hours, 13.5 kilometers. Oh, that feels good. Okay. So, first order of business, let's get that tent set up. Tent set up, then 5:27 p.m. Like I said, it's gonna get dark fast. Not too much snow, so I can just kind of clear a tent pad, get the tent set up, get in there. Got to do my check-in to make sure that no one's worrying about me. Get the check-in done, get the tent set up, then get some food, some warm food in me. Yeah, I'm gonna get in my tent real quick tonight. I got nothing else to do but eat and rest up. And then I'll talk about why I'm here. I'm gonna say, pretty happy I have a freestanding tent tonight. Pretty warm out. -4, not bad at all. Feeling a lot better now. Got a bunch of food in me, got some liquid in me, so feeling quite a bit more alive. Yeah, so this trip is a scouting trip. I have a real longer trip coming up next weekend. And I don't really talk about this much, but my harder routes in the winter, I normally go out and scout the area or get a feel for certain things first. There's a lot of different factors in the winter compared to the summer. Just looking at a map and, you know, saying, okay, there's a trail there, there's a summer trail, doesn't really tell you the whole story unless you've really been there, even unless you've been there in the summer, and that can help a lot. So I've got this trip lined up with Justin and Marty. It's one of our bigger winter trips, a little bit more committing. It'll be a pretty big loop. And there's this one pass that there's a lot of uncertainty about. It really looks like there's a bunch of avalanche slopes that are pointing, or kind of that we're gonna have to cross at the bottom. So those are runouts, not like going, climbing into avalanche terrain. So that's not really a huge concern. A lot of the main trails do pass through avalanche runouts. And there's a big difference, like I said, between, let's say, skiing and in avalanche terrain and kind of running through the bottom. So there's definitely maybe 2 or 3 avalanche runouts that we're gonna have to go through. But the real question is the pass itself, because there's a pretty big slope above it on one side, actually on both sides. On one side, I think it's very, very, very steep. And normally when you've got cliff face, it's not as big a deal as you would think, because vertical walls don't hold snow the same way as a 30 to 45, 50 degree slope. So it's really a question of those other two. So I skied in today. This is where we're gonna camp on our first night on the actual trip. And then we've got another 10K to make it to the top of this pass. I've actually been to the other side of the pass, but I didn't look down. I was never planning on coming this way. Tomorrow, I wanna go up the valley that we're planning to go up towards the pass and, just look at it from kind of far away. I would have liked to go further, and I had plans to come out with Justin, but a whole bunch of things happened. I think he got sick. My boys got sick, all kinds of stuff. And then tomorrow I want to go up maybe 5 kilometers up valley. And then I've got to, see if I can see anything, get any useful information about those slopes. If I look at it and it's really terrible, that's going to tell me a lot. If it looks okay, or it looks like, the going towards the pass isn't too bad, I think that'll give us a lot of confidence going into our trip. Then I got to come back 5 kilometers and then ski out. So that's going to be a 24, 25 kilometer day tomorrow. It's a big day. So I'll check in the morning and we'll get going. Yesterday, I skied up this valley here, 13 kilometers, camped right at the intersection of these 2 creeks here. And what I want to do today is continue up valley and see what's going on around here. So if I look at the 1 to 25,000 map, that little bend is right here. So that's this bend in the summer trail. Getting to there is about 5 kilometers. And then what I want to do is maybe go a little higher. Maybe I'll be able to see from here, but hopefully I can see from here, because that's 5 kilometers, not too bad. And I want to look at all of these slopes here, because we've got to kind of run the gauntlet. The slope isn't too bad all here. It's pretty flat. You can see the contour lines are very spaced. But then anywhere where it's red,
yellow, orange, that is 25 and above degree slope. Anything that's blue is pretty much cliff. So this is a big cliff that I think I could see yesterday. That doesn't worry me because cliffs don't hold snow. But this slope here is the one that I think is a little bit concerning because we've got to go up and to this pass here. And depending on what it looks like, this could be a risky place right around here. Hopefully this is not holding much snow because there's not too much snow right now. Following the creek bed right now. The trail was a little tricky to find, so just decided to stay low and should meet up or cross the trail when it crosses the creek in a few hundred meters. Random places in Banff National Park. I get to some odd ones, but this is pretty neat. This is really slow going. 3 kilometers in an hour and a half. I'm gonna drop down to the creek bed. I feel like I might have been thrown off by the GPS track. There's a really good chance that it's down there. So that'll be my kind of last effort. And if it's no better than here, I'm gonna turn around because there's no way I'm getting as far as I thought I would today. And yeah, this is still good information. Ah, fuck. Trail's on the other side of the creek. First trail marker right there. So frustrating. Wasted so much time. Oh, you shitting me. So I got a trail marker there, way into the valley there. I still just don't know. I still don't know. This is just brutal. Deadfall, creek crossings, it just goes on and on. I've done around 4 kilometers, just under 4 kilometers so far in 2 hours, 15 minutes. It's time for me to turn around or I will not get back tonight anywhere near a reasonable time. So I'm gonna turn around. I'm glad I found the trail. That way I can report back a little bit better. Back at camp, that was quick. Definitely faster than going up. So, I don't know. Gonna talk this over with the guys, see what they think. Because still a lot of unknowns up at that pass. "19 kilometers today, just got back to the car.
pretty tired. But good little trip. I think it's been going to be useful just to know a little bit about what's up there. Also set that track, the ski track down, so that'll make things quite a bit faster if we do end up going back here next week. So that's a question to be continued. Still not 100% sure this is the right route. It might be a lot of forest walking, but then you get out into the Alpine at Sunshine Meadows, could be pretty cool. So we'll see, got to check back in.